You're right there as a mass killing starts. Do you run and save the day, or do you run to safety? It's a decision you have to make.
Welcome to First Person Defender, where regular people come face to face with unknown attackers and fight their way out.
Today, our good gal is Sara. She has a carry permit, but she doesn't really carry. She doesn't have a lot of training. She wants to help people, but she's not confident in her abilities. Does she get involved? Let's find out. All right, Chris, Umarex guns are loaded up. We've got Sara. What do you think?
Well, Sara, she has her permit. She doesn't carry. She doesn't have the confidence. She admits she doesn't have the training. This is going to be a great way to start.
She is going to be carrying today. Today, the shoot house is a doctor's office.
Yeah, we're going to have an active shooter situation in there. I got a feeling she's not going to stick around for long.
It's her decision. Does she save the day or does she bolt? All right, she's just waiting in the doctor's office. Guy walks in the front door, walks right past the waiting room, which is strange behavior, don't you think? He left, he's still shooting people.
Oh, he's killing everybody. She's gonna have to watch this on the news. Index, index, index.
All right, let's take a walk.
Okay. Oh my God.
Okay, walk me through what happened.
So I was in the waiting room and I heard some gunshots and I was hesitant for a second, kind of just wondering if that's actually what it was.
Really, even in this type of scenario, people always say, I wasn't sure if it was
Yeah.
gunshots or not.
I mean, you hear noises, but it really sounded like something. Then all of a sudden somebody came running towards me, so obviously there was danger. So I followed because there was so much time between then and I didn't
Okay.
see anything. I didn't feel like I was in immediate danger.
Okay.
In my head though, it ran through a scenario if somebody was coming towards me, you know, I'd stand up and do
Okay.
what I needed to do, but it didn't really get there. So
Okay.
I just followed and exited.
I want to bring you through because
Okay.
it's a decision, and that's a personal decision. It's not a right or wrong decision. But a lot of people who carry, do you get involved in something that maybe you could get out of? What do you think? Do you feel like you would do the same thing again? Would you get involved? I mean, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I'd like to, of course, help if I could in any way. I mean, I don't want to see this, so.
And you said,
Yeah.
you know, you're like a lot of folks who you got the permit, but
Yeah.
you admit
Yeah.
it's not really training and being prepared.
Yeah.
Not feeling like you're ready to tackle something like this.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
It's very fair. It's also the difference of, you know, I was essentially safer where I was, and then I'm running into the danger.
Yep.
I'm actively putting myself
Yep.
in it. So I guess it's a decision of, you know, do I protect myself or can I try to protect others as well?
Yeah.
And I guess that comes with a confidence level of what I can actually do.
It's important to have options when you carry. I think one of the guns that should be in your lineup is a pocket gun. The LCP Max from Ruger definitely fits that bill. It actually holds more ammo, 10 rounds or 12 rounds, depending on the magazine. And you can still get a good hold on it. It's still similar to the size of the LCP2. It also comes with a pocket holster.
All right, Sara, you probably did what many people would do. Just try to get away. And there's no shame in that. Me personally, I can't do that. I'm gonna show anybody that's watching what they might wanna do. So when we have an active shooter situation, we've got stimulus, which is sound, screaming, gunshots, things like that. Generally, you're gonna move towards that. And when that's going on, we can move kind of quickly. So we start moving from here.
Okay.
We get our gun out, we come through this doorway. Oh no, I see blood, I see somebody on the floor over there. I can hear, I hear stuff going on down there, so I'm bypassing all this stuff. I get to here, and it's quiet again. I start slowing things down. Maybe I look around this corner. I'm taking my time. There's a guy standing right in the doorway down there. He's absolutely within my Hey, show me your, drop the gun. I had to shoot him because he raised the gun towards somebody, okay? I absolutely was not ready for KJ to be down there just now. So, but what happens if you're already in the office? What if you're already in the exam room and stuff starts happening?
You want to get out and protect anybody you can along the way, right?
How do you get out when there's chaos outside? Let's talk about it.
Okay.
So Sarah,
Yep.
Now we're way back in here. We're way into the offices. Let's pretend this is just a tiny little cubicle room.
Okay.
We're getting the exam. We're with our doctor. What's the safest spot in this room? You've got 4 corners. What's the safest spot in this room?
The one where you can see everything, where you can see the doors, right?
Oh, no. Not actually. The hard corner. We call it a hard corner, okay? So since that's a short wall,
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of room to hide there.
Okay.
But this wall's a little longer,
Okay.
and we can back into this. We call this the hard corner, and now we're going to talk about waiting in ambush,
Okay.
okay? So when you're in this corner, it's very hard for anybody to pie that door and look at it. And remember, this is an active shooter. He's probably not going to be tactically sound. He may be.
Yeah.
But this is a great place to lay in wait.
Okay.
Okay, so switch spots with me just for a second. Just stand right next to me. So say you're my wife or something, and I'm waiting here and I hear chaos coming down the hallway. I've got my finger on the trigger. I'm looking through my sights and I hear them coming. Now that door's going to have to open because it's an exam room, right? So the door opens and then the bad guy just walks in because he's looking for people to shoot. This is a great spot because this is the hardest spot for him to see. That's why we call it the hard corner.
Okay.
Does that make sense
Yeah.
to you? So now I want you to get ready in this corner.
Okay.
And I'm going to be the doctor. And I didn't know you had a gun, but I'm glad you do, little lady. And I'm hiding back here. And now the gun should be up because we hear something out there, right? Hold it with intent. We hold it correctly. And when we're laying in wait, we're looking through those sights.
Okay.
We're waiting.
Okay.
And our fingers on the trigger. And we're absolutely ready. You may be scared. You may be shaking. Okay? You hear the gunshots. Oh, God, he's getting close. I hope he doesn't come in here. Oh, no, the door's opening. Ricochet right in the belly. Got me good. This is laying in ambush. This is probably more up your alley, right? If you're carrying a gun, you don't have the training to go on the hunt. But if you're caught in a bad spot, you can absolutely lay in ambush.
Okay.
It's a really good idea to have self-defense coverage, like CCW Safe, trusted for years by hundreds of thousands of people. Things that you need to know about their coverage. All criminal and civil defense costs are covered up front. Also, you get multi-state coverage and a deep legal expertise team that you can depend on. Learn more at ccwsafe.com. CCW Safe, your expert self-defense support team.
Brought to you by Range Ready, preparing you to win the day, one shot at a time.
In an active shooter situation, if you don't have the skills to go on the hunt and it sounds like it's coming your direction, you might want to create an ambush. And when we do that, we like to use the hard corners. So as I enter this room right here, let's talk about what is the hard corner. From here, I can see into this corner. This would be a hard corner if it was a longer wall. But if there was feet or a belly or anything of thickness hiding in that corner, I could definitely see it. From here, looking this way, I have to come this far in just to see that nightstand. I can't see the nightstand. I can't see anything beyond it. So that's a long, deep corner. We call that the hard corner. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna set this up. I've got my resident bad guy, KJ, out there. I'm not gonna use that corner. Too short, too easy for him to see me. I'm gonna pick this corner, but there's some obstructions in it. When I set myself up in this position, if I'm standing and I'm doing something like this, this is easy. I can absolutely do this, but now I don't have 2 hands on the gun. If I stand like this, I'm wider, it's gonna be easier to see. I'm gonna change elevation. I understand a lot of people will jerk triggers, but his eyes are gonna be up. This guy's just coming in here to kill people and do harm. So I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna wait right here. Come on! We'll let him come. That was fast. I wasn't quite ready for it, but I'm stable. I'm in a good spot. He comes in, his eyes are up. He's looking for people. He's not looking down here. This is the second place he looks. But by then, it's too late.
So as a concealed carrier, you may at some time have to draw a weapon. Heaven forbid you ever have to use that weapon. But one of the biggest things we tell people is if you draw a weapon, make sure that you call the police. If it's important enough for you to draw a gun or a weapon on someone, even if they leave, make sure that you call the police, because we all know they're probably going to go call the police, and we don't want you to end up being a suspect.
First Person Defender, brought to you by Ruger, T4E, and CCW Safe.
It's not going to be as easy because Sarah's not going to have an egress. She is going to be in the doctor's office.
In the middle of it.
In the mix.
Sarah, the doctor's ready for you. Come follow me.
Okay.
How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, it was good. Thank you.
Good.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm here.
Okay, you'll be in exam room 2 right here.
Okay.
You'll sit right here, and the doctor will be with you shortly.
Here comes Dr. Steer.
Hey,
Hello.
Miss Rogers, right?
Yep.
All right.
Excuse me, sir. You can't go back here. The doctor's not ready for you.
Okay.
Yeah. If you'll just take a seat right here. What are you doing?
Oh no, he pulled a gun.
A couple calls to it. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Hold on, you stay right here.
Where is she? She's in the hard corner. Good. She took the hard corner and she's laying in ambush. So she learned something.
Is there anyone else here?
Oh no, oh no, oh no, she's opening the door. She's opening the door.
Hey.
A gunfight's gonna ensue. The bad guy ducked out. Oh, shoot him. Oh my gosh, press the trigger. She had him dead to right. She had his back twice. Oh, he's working his gun. He's working his gun. That's a clue, that's a clue, that's a clue. He's down. She's got good control of the gun. She's got him down. Oh no, she's gonna holster. Oh no, run out if you're gonna holster. Run out, run out. No, she didn't holster. She's still got her gun. Okay. Run, run, run away.
Index, index, index.
All right, so you didn't know you were going to be back in the exam room.
No.
Walk me through this.
So when I was back there, everything was fine, obviously, at first. And then as the doctor, was like, did you hear that? Hold on. And then all of a sudden my heart started racing and, I was kind of just left to figure out what was going on. But of course the door's closed and I'm behind it and everything, so all I can do is hear, I can't see anything.
You didn't have the chance to just leave. Not on this one.
No. I mean, because you're in the middle of all of it, so it's a different scenario than being kind of on the outskirts of what's happening. I'm in the center of it, so now I got to figure out how to get out, how to defend myself, how to do everything a lot differently.
Okay, we were freaking out watching this. So we saw you take the hard corner, get set up for an ambush, and then you moved. What happened?
Well, nothing was happening, and then I thought maybe I should be making a different decision. That's when I second-guessed myself. So then I kind of took a more active role to go out and figure out what was going on. But then again, I could hear it coming towards me again, so then that's when I retreated and went back.
You went out, and did you see the bad guy?
Yeah, but then he started going that way, so I actually went around back that way.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a lot of just trying to figure it out quickly.
And then eventually you went back to the hard corner and you waited. What did you see? What did you do?
I waited back there, but then I saw him coming towards me more, and then that's when I was ready to react.
How many times did you shoot?
I think just once.
Okay.
Because he went down immediately. So
Okay, you didn't feel like you needed to keep shooting?
no, I shot once, he went down, then that's when my heart was racing so much that I was like, what do I do now? So then I was like, all right, I gotta get out, but then also I didn't wanna turn my back to it, so I kind of just tried to go when I was still watching.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my tactic there.
All right, so on this one, what do you feel like you did pretty well?
Well, I mean, I got the shooter, so,
Yeah.
and I got out. It was kind of just the anticipation though, so I felt like I was waiting there for a long time for something to happen as opposed to reacting as like I thought maybe I could have. So that was the only thing in my mind was like, do I wait here? Because I felt like I was waiting for a long time.
And it probably wasn't as long as you think. Right?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Now it felt like forever though.
Yes. Yes. 8 seconds felt like 8 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Twice we saw you peek out the door and the bad guy had his back. He
Yeah.
was right there. He's standing there with the
Yeah.
gun. Why didn't you shoot him?
I think from my point of view, I didn't have a good target because I think a door was in the way or something.
Okay.
And again, it could have just been my nerves and everything.
If he had
but-
been standing out here in the open, would you have shot him?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Were you worried about his back being turned to you versus his front?
Well, at that point, I wasn't sure because I didn't see who actually had the gun or anything. I just
Okay.
saw a person.
Okay,
Yes. So that was concerning to me. Was this the person?
After you shot him,
Yeah.
you worked your way all the way through the office and left.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
In my head, I had tunnel vision, but I was looking around and I didn't see that anybody was moving or, alive, I guess, at that point. So I just wanted to get out at that point.
Well, Sarah did a great job. First time, she did what a lot of people will do. She just simply left.
And that's really a seriously good option for most people in the real world. And she didn't just go in there for a fight because she's on first person defender. But
Right.
the second one, we made her, in the scenario, she had to do something.
Yeah, she had no choice. She did a great job. She kind of stayed in the doctor's office. She kind of wanted to ambush. It looked to me like she could have shot the bad guy in the back a couple times, but you never know what she's seeing. We can't see her angles.
Yeah.
She waited. She still won the day. I really enjoyed training with her.
To see all of Gun Talk's content, go to guntalk.com, guntalktv.com, or sign up for the Gun Talk newsletter.